Jacob was taken aback and asked nervously, You are? The other party smiled slightly and said with a smile, I'm Mei Ching. Jacob was struck by lightning. He was stunned for a while, and then asked excitedly, Mei Ching? It's really you? It's me. The other party smiled and said, Is my voice getting old, so you can't hear it anymore? But I heard, your voice didn't change much. Jacob said in a panic, we haven't been in contact for so many years, why would you suddenly call me? I just talked to my son-in-law. Talking about you. Really? The other party couldn't help asking, why would you talk to your son-in-law about me? Could it be that you told him the old calendars? No, it's not. Jacob obviously has completely messed up and said hurriedly, I'm not drinking with my son-in-law, I was a little bit overwhelmed, and I was emotional. After that, Jacob asked, Mei Ching, how did you think of contacting me? Mei Ching smiled slightly, my son and I are going to return to China to settle, so I will contact you and other old classmates. When I return to Orus Hill, I want to treat you to dinner. After all, everyone hasn't seen you. Jacob never dreamed that he would receive another call from Mei Ching in his life. What was even more unexpected was that Mei Ching was going to return to China. She went directly to the United States after graduating from university, and then she stayed there. Since then, no one has seen her again. It has been more than 20 years since then. However, even if he didn't meet again after more than 20 years, Jacob's heart was still stirred by her voice. So he hurriedly asked, Mei Ching, are you really coming back? When will you be back? Mei Ching smiled and said, I will be on the plane right away, and I will arrive at Orus Hill at around 11 o'clock tomorrow. If nothing happens, let's have a dinner together with our classmates the day after tomorrow. Jacob was extremely excited. He said with excitement and unbearable excitement, Oh, you will be in Orus Hill tomorrow? Tomorrow? Then, where do you live? Mei Ching said, My son has booked a hotel in Shangri-La. In the next few days, we may live in Shangri-La for a period of time, and then see if there is a suitable house in Orus Hill. If so, we will buy one. Jacob asked tentatively, Then your husband also come back with you? No. Mei Ching said in a frustrated voice, My husband passed away, so I decided to go back to China with my son and not stay in the United States. Jacob's heart suddenly blossomed. So he hurriedly blurted out, Then, would you like to have a meal together after landing? I'll pick you up. Mei Ching hesitated for a moment and said, Oh, if Elaine knew, she wouldn't let you eat with me alone, right? When Jacob heard this, he almost didn't laugh. Elaine? She is missing. Ha ha ha. She just disappeared, and Mei Ching is coming back. Isn't this just God opening his eyes? Jacob got up from the chair of the barbecue booth excitedly, and walked back and forth. Don't worry about Elaine. Elaine and I are also in a broken relationship now, we are separated, and she doesn't care about my business. Mei Ching asked in surprise, Why are you two separated? Oh. Jacob sighed, This is a long story because the child has no mother. After speaking, he hurriedly said, Mei Ching, I will pick you up at the airport at noon tomorrow. Don't you live in Shangri-La? Then let's have a meal in Shangri-La. Mei Ching thought for a while, and said, I still have my son, isn't it inappropriate? It doesn't matter. Jacob hurriedly said, I can take my son-in-law. My son-in-law should be about the same age as your son. Let the young people talk more. Let's talk about us. Well then. Mei Ching said with a smile, Then we will see you at the airport tomorrow. I haven't seen you in more than 20 years. Don't forget to write a sign, otherwise I'm afraid we won't recognize each other. Jacob said excitedly, Okay. I will write a sign tomorrow. Mei Ching said, Jacob, then I won't talk to you, I will board the plane right away, fly for more than 12 hours, and arrive at Orus Hill at 10 noon tomorrow. Good. Jacob said with a smirk, See you at the airport tomorrow. After hanging up the phone, Jacob was jumping around in excitement, like a 15 or 16-year-old boy. Charlie looked funny for a while, and couldn't help asking, "Dad, is your first love coming back?"